Hello, folks. This is Bill Bailey from Bill's Historical West. Today, we're outside of Red Oak, Oklahoma, at the Edwards store. Uh, this is an older building that I've been working on for about 5 years in phases, and it's finally starting to take shape. So I'm going to take you on a walk around and we'll kind of have a look at what's been going on. It sets out in the woods, right off the county road. It's about 5.5 miles from Red Oak. This is an English style dog trot cabin, and the right hand section here is and was constructed in 1851. The second section was constructed in 1870, and at that time the two sections were adjoined by a common roof, a common porch, to form a breezeway, which is an English design. It's for hot weather climates, which this certainly is in summer. One of the really nice features of this cabin is this chimney. If you can look at the construction of this chimney with the uniform size flat stones, sandstones, really is quite beautiful. One of the first things I did on this building was to repoint this chimney. Some of the stones were about to fall out, and we didn't want to lose them, particularly this one. It's just a really nice piece of art. Whoever built this, it wasn't their first chimney. There's an addition on the back of the building that was done in 1889, were some living rooms, and that would be later in the restoration work. You can see here where in this section I've done some log replacement. Put a few logs in here, solid the walls up a little bit. I put a few logs in here. At this phase, I'm putting down the porch floor. This long porch is very common of dog trots. You can see the roof structure is shingles over skip sheathing, which is proper for the era. And the framing on this porch matches what the original porch was. Early on, we had to take the porches off. They were falling and they were pulling on the building and about to damage the building, so we took those off. And now you can see the breezeway and the walls inside the breezeway. And the floor. There's been some archaeology done here, mostly household items and whatnot. There was a stone arrow point found in the dig, and I guess there's quite a bit of that around here. Building has a back porch, which I've just in the process of putting the flooring down. You can see I have the nails placed, and now the slow process of driving in the nails once the floorboards were fitted. Inside this section we can see the fireplace hearth. This is the 1850 hearth that had a broken lintel, and I supported it with a piece of angle iron and a piece of plate and fit the stone back together. The building was lived in up into the 1960s, so there's a lot of wallboard. There were ceiling treatments. wall treatments, lots of linoleum on the original wooden floors. So a lot of things that were, you know, really typical of continued habitation over a period of 100 years. It feels kind of nice to be able to walk around in here now with porches and floors. I'll step off into the backyard here and we'll have a look at this porch from the yard view. You can see the sun shining off the bright new shingles. Back in November, I repaired the underlaying roof structure with replacement rafters and sheathing, and then the application of the new shingles. Getting these porches done is very important because as they wrap around, they help protect the interior cabin sections. Here you can see the 1889 addition to be restored in the future. Here's a nice look at the east chimney. It's missing some stones off the top. It's not unusual for original stones from building sites to end up on local farms or in yards and flower beds. So we did have some that were missing. That replaced everything we could recover. This chimney was in pretty poor shape and I repointed it from the bottom to the top. Actually, I relaid the top 3 feet of it from the stones that were on the ground. So there you have it, the Edwards store. Quite historically significant on the Butterfield Trail. This was a wave station. People could buy things here, spend the night here. There was a stage line that delivered people to here. There's some very interesting Civil War history here from the 1851 and later time frame up to the war. So it's kind of like a cold mountain type situation. There was warlike thoughts in the community, and so we got a nice piece of history here. We hope in a few years that we have this thing completely ready for events, and the little organization Edwards Store Inc. will be able to stand back and be proud of their effort to restore this historical structure. So this is Bill from Bill's Historical West. I hope you enjoyed this installment. See you down the trail.